A desperate sprint across the desert floor. One tiny grasshopper mouse races toward a narrow crack in the rocks as silent wings close in from above. Just as he dives for cover, a chilling rattle echoes from inside the crevice. A western diamondback is already waiting. Now the mouse is trapped between two deadly hunters. In the freezing dead of night, the Sonoran Desert keeps a brutal secret. Here, size is nothing but a deadly illusion. But only minutes earlier, none of them knew this collision was coming. It all began with a hunt for a creature far smaller and far deadlier than it looked. The Sonoran Desert turns ruthless after sunset. Heat disappears. Darkness takes over, and every movement could attract something waiting to kill. For a grasshopper mouse, staying still is not an option. His body burns energy too quickly. If he doesn't hunt tonight, tomorrow may never come. He slips between cactus shadows, stopping to sniff the sand. Fresh tracks, fresh scent. Somewhere ahead, something is hiding. High above, a great horned owl watches from an ancient saguaro. She doesn't attack. Experience has taught her that hungry prey always makes one mistake. The mouse reaches a weathered boulder split by a narrow crack. Faint tracks disappear beneath the rock. Beside the entrance lies an old snakeskin, half buried in the sand. The mouse never notices it. A familiar scent drifts from the darkness. An Arizona bark scorpion is waiting inside. The first battle of the night is about to begin. Beneath the rock, 8 tiny eyes detect the faint vibration of approaching footsteps. One careful step forward. Tiny claws touch the edge of the crevice. The mouse jerks backward. The stinger misses by less than an inch. He darts to the side, searching for another opening. The scorpion pivots instantly and strikes again. This time, the stinger drives into the mouse's shoulder. He freezes. Everything goes silent. High above, the owl leans forward. The fight below should already be over. But the mouse doesn't scream. Scientists discovered that this species carries a rare mutation that blocks much of the bark scorpion's pain signal. The venom enters his body, but the agony never arrives. The scorpion hesitates for a single heartbeat. It is the only opening the mouse will ever need. The mouse explodes forward before the scorpion can strike again. He slips beneath the raised tail, staying just outside the reach of the pincers. His jaws snap shut around the base of the stinger. One violent twist tears the venomous barb free. The scorpion lashes wildly with her claws, but her deadliest weapon is gone. The mouse lunges once more. One crushing bite ends the fight. Silence returns to the desert. Far above golden eyes, lock on to the movement below. The owl opens her massive wings. She drops through the darkness without a sound. Talons explode into the sand, where he stood a split second earlier. Too late. The mouse abandons the scorpion and sprints into the darkness. The mouse zigzags between cactus roots, changing direction with every few strides. The owl follows every turn from above. A narrow crevice opens beneath a weathered boulder. The mouse dives inside without slowing down. Darkness surrounds him. The nightmare has only just begun. Deep inside the crevice, a western diamondback slowly raises its head. The mouse freezes, yellow eyes meet unblinking eyes. The rattlesnake tastes the air. With its flickering tongue, fresh scent, fresh movement. The mouse takes one careful step backward. The snake glides forward without a sound. Outside the crevice, the owl still guards the entrance. Behind her, the desert is silent. Ahead, there is nowhere safe to go. For the first time tonight, there is nowhere left to run. Then the mouse makes his only choice. He runs, he launches from the darkness and races into the open at full speed. And suddenly, the snake becomes the fastest moving target in the darkness. That matters to an owl. Their vision is built to detect movement, even in extremely low light. The owl's attention shifts, not toward the mouse, but toward the violent movement behind him. The mouse doesn't wait to find out what happens next. He runs harder, bounding over stones, changing direction with every step. Behind him, wings explode into motion as the owl dives toward the larger target. The snake turns defensively. The owl strikes. The desert erupts into chaos. For a few seconds, predator meets predator, and the mouse is no longer part of the fight. The mouse never looks back. Every second he keeps moving is another second alive. The farther he runs, the smaller the battle becomes behind him. He disappears. Only when the rocks swallow the sounds does he finally slow. Beneath the roots of a fallen saguaro, the tiny hunter disappears into darkness. His chest rises and falls rapidly. His whiskers tremble with every breath. The scorpion is gone. The meal is gone. But somehow, the hunter is still alive. Because survival is rarely about winning every fight. Sometimes, it is knowing when the fight is no longer yours to win. The owl chased the mouse. The snake ambushed the mouse. In the end, both larger predators became trapped by each other. But the mouse understood something neither predator could afford to ignore. When the battlefield changed, he changed with it. He did not overpower his enemies. He simply survived long enough to leave them behind. Tomorrow night, the Sonoran Desert will reset the game. The tracks will disappear. Another hunt will begin. This is nature's verdict in the desert. Evolution doesn't reward the strongest. Rewards the one who survives long enough to hunt again. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe because the next hunt has already begun.